One thing we've heard about that I find really scary is the idea that some people are having measles parties. It's like having an Ebola party. It is a dangerous disease. With chickenpox, which is a relatively mild disease for most children, it was not uncommon to hold chickenpox parties and make sure your child was infected before school, before they became a teenager. But with measles, you don't want to voluntarily give your child measles because you never know if your child is going to be the one who gets pneumonia, who gets hospitalized, or could have permanent brain damage or even die. So please, please don't have a measles party. There is no specific treatment for measles. You may have heard some terrible misinformation about treating it with antibiotics and steroids and cod liver oil. Not only does that not work, but taking an unnecessary antibiotic and taking steroids when you have measles could be harmful. Please, please don't listen to that. The treatment is pain control, fever control, fluids, because often people are too sick to drink, and often the eyes get inflamed. So for people who have eye inflammation, you'll put on some ointment. Now, you may have heard that you can take lots of vitamin A to prevent measles, and that is not true. Vitamin A has no role in the prevention of measles. Now, vitamin A has been shown in malnourished kids to reduce the risk of pneumonia and possibly death. It's not been shown to have a real benefit in well-nourished people in countries like the United States. But despite that, we do give vitamin A to hospitalized people with measles because it can perhaps do some good, and given in the right dose under medical supervision is safe. Well, this year, we've not had any measles yet in Utah. And I say yet because the outbreak in Texas and New Mexico is really spinning out of control, and there's also large outbreaks in Europe and in parts of Canada. So the chances of a patient with measles coming to Utah this year are very high. But measles doesn't have to spread in the community if we're really alert and if we've got high vaccination rates. One of the really nice things about measles vaccine is that 2 doses provides 97% protection, pretty close to complete protection. Please take advantage of it.